people, party people, come on, let's get funky. Party people, come on, get funky. Welcome, party people, won't get funky. Come party people, won't get funky. Welcome, party people, won't get funky. Let me stop fucking with y'all.
Let me stop fucking with y'all. Look, listen. I posted that thing today, man, and I expect some reparations. As a black man, I want some goddamn rations tonight. Listen, when a rich guy gets rich, he wants to give his woman the world. But when the woman get rich, her question is, what the fuck I need you for, man? Other than some ding-a-ling and some bubble gum. But we're going to discuss it tonight because this is y'all's bag. And yeah, you some bitches need to call in. Let's rap about it. Let's get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the ROMELLO Marcellous show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. Had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
You're now rocking with the best. Oh, I love how that shit just flows. Man, welcome to the ROMELLO Marcellous show. I'm he and he is me. We are back once again, and I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and you're alive, you're well, you're healthy, and so shit. You're winning. You're winning for all intents and purposes, man. You are winning. Just know that you're here. If you don't got a dime in your motherfucking pocket, you're looking for work, you got health and strength, you can make something happen. Hell, in America, man, even when everything's shut up, if you got a pistol, you can still get something. Yeah. Now tonight, this is the show, man. I think that you will continue to say, well, damn, why he going in on them so bad? I'm not. I'm just stating the fact, right? This was brought to me, and I wanted to post a goddamn post. That's all. And you talk about some actual factuals. So off the rip, man, I got to go ahead and put it up here because I expect that somebody got some shit to say. And if you don't, goddamn on you. Listen, we've all been done dirty, or felt that we've been done dirty. We've all played into the stereotypes of what society believes we are in relationships or not. But one thing's for true and two things for certain. You know what? Let me address it this way. There's one thing true and two things for certain. Sisters run the relationships nowadays. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Sisters, y'all run the relationships nowadays. Don't you think that shit's backwards? But a lot of y'all sit here and y'all say y'all want a man who's going to lead. But see, you've been leading so goddamn long, you can't even relinquish the damn situation. I mean, the reins or the position. So we go into those sets where we have the What have you done for me lately? I'm just warming up, man. I'm just warming up. Listen, while people come into the room, I want to address something else, man. I was watching I guess it was Senate subcommittee, and the person that was being interviewed by Senator Mitch McConnell was basically being asked about these cages that they have down at the border where they're putting children in cages. And lo and behold, he asked, had President Biden been down there to see the people in the cages? And he said no. And at the same time, after that, he asked, well, had Kamala Harris been down there? I guess regardless of what we do as people of color, regardless of who she is and who he is or whatever, we can never, ever, ever wear our title or be respected enough to receive our gratis and our title. But I guess that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. If you're joining the show, man, tonight's topic is this. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. What have you done for me lately? Yeah. Hear that shit all the time, man. Fellas, you can jump out the goddamn window, take her to dinner, take her to the moon, take her to Dubai, take her to the Maldives. You can take her to fucking McDonald's. Let me tell you something. Wake up. It's not enough. That's only good for maybe 3 days. And then, shit's back to normal. Never stops, never ends. What have you done for me lately? Now, that is the conversation that's being had. Listen, the phone line's open. You can call this line all day, all night. It's waiting to be rung. Yeah. What have you done for me lately? Fellas, wake up. I know some things you need to be aware of. I know you want your lady. I know you've been taught to do the right thing by her. You know, or maybe you have one of those situations where you just got something you got to prove by doing some shit. Chasing some ass. Leasing some ass. But, oh, that's tasty. Yeah, I like that. Infused cigar. Anyway, someone sent in something, man, to me, and I'm going to read it to you. What do most relationships end in or end with? Can you answer that question? The lie that was told from the jump. See, people say, well, okay, as men, okay. They think, well, all we want is sex. It's not always about sex. Contrary to belief, we like intimacy too. Into me, I see. Yeah, we want to be touched too. Looked at, admired, smiled, and laughed with. We want to make you feel safe. We want to make you feel as safe as you make us feel about our secrets and things that we share with you. Yeah, we want to feel like somebody got us too, just like you want someone to feel like they got you, right? And we're not just talking about the monetary thing. We're talking about in every aspect, morally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah. Some may say, yo, you got to make love to my mind before you can make love to my body. And that's bullshit. Listen, if the body wasn't already in park to receive the intimate aspect of that thing, the mind would never open up. This is the lies that we tell. Now, While we're waiting for others to enter the room so we can get into this thing, man, you can follow me at Instagram, ROMELLO MARCELLOUS Show, on all platforms. Yeah, welcome once again to the ROMELLO MARCELLOUS Show. I'm he is me. If you can hear me, man, throw a thumbs up in the room. Let's make sure that everything is right because we're going to jump off into this. I need to dissect some things in regards to how we treat one another in our situations where we question what's been done for us, i.e., sisters, the difference between when sisters get up and when brothers get up financially and everything else in their lives. I think that the sexual selection between black men and women have become more of an expectation of the things that need to be done to get to a place with someone, i.e. the female, as opposed to the male. And I'm here to say this, fellas. Wake the fuck up. It's bullshit. As I told the sisters, and I'm going to tell you tonight, you, being you, is more than enough. And if it's not, then goddamn it, get the fuck on. There's somebody out here for you. That individual is not the one. If you have to... Basically, you're leasing something. If you're paying to play, you tricking. If that's your bag, then, yeah. Have at it. Me, before I do certain things, man, and invite people into different spaces, man, I have to vet your ass. I have to see whether you're stable mentally, spiritually, and everything else before I invite you into my total space. Inviting you into who I am, and vice versa. You should be doing the same. See whether or not we're compatible in any way, truly. Because a lot of times we're not. And if you have other things in tow that you have to be respectful and mindful of, then you have to deal with those things too. Family, you might have a transient, someone who's just fucking with you for the flavor of the month, flavor of the day. And then you dealing with that, or what have you done for me lately? Yeah. Are you building something together, or are you just hanging out? You got yours and they got theirs. Have you put anything into the pot where you can both prosper, grow? If those things aren't happening, then you have a what have you done for me lately? Yeah. Fellas, how many times have you gone out on dates, man, and haven't struck? Your intention was to, but you've gone out on 4 dates and you ain't even seen it yet, let alone smell it. And that's the truth. What have you done for me lately? Are you just another one of the roosters in the yard, boy? Are you a true choice? These are the questions you got to ask yourself, because trust me, the world we live in has been painted for us to constantly get the fuck over. I even look at the young guys now playing the games, man, where there's this thing, a skit where we're online where they call the girl's phone and the guy answers the phone, and then on the FaceTime thing, and then they tie their shirt in a knot and come on, I was calling to get my hair done or whatever the fuck. Stop that punk ass shit. You're embarrassing me, boy. Yeah. But it still goes back to the what have you done for me lately. If you got to do all of that to get next to somebody, trust me, they ain't worth shit anyway. Cause you some pain, boy. Get you in somewhere you ain't got no business being. Yeah. Welcome to the ROMELLO MARCELLOUS Show once again. The topic tonight is what have you done for me lately? We're talking about ladies, or the difference between ladies and fellas once they arise in station. All right? Most females expect something before they give something, when in all actuality, if we're equal and we're talking about equality, why does it only benefit you when it's beneficial to you? I.e., when you want to play the woman card. Shit. You want a motherfucker to take you out? Can you do the same thing that you're asking a motherfucker to do? Or will you do it? How do you break that down? The connection or the getting into. Yeah. See, I was having a conversation earlier. Most guys can't even control their emotions or their feelings about things because of the simple fact that they were raised by females. So they have bitch tendencies. No pun intended. So you can play them all day. Real men don't wear their emotions on their sleeves. They'll tell you where they stand. And then they're going to stand there and wait for the blow. Yeah. Some might say I'm just drinking and talking. That's not the case, man. I always drop a jewel or two. It's on you to catch it. Mm-hmm. How much dating have you done? How much dating have you done? Yeah. In my years as a bachelor, man, I think I spent on an average between $300 and $500 a week in dates. That's many, many, many years ago. And we don't get into how much or what panned out and didn't pan out. What I'm saying is the average motherfucker now is not built like that. A joker could be very well spending his rent money on you. And you don't give a shit. You want to go to Del Frisco's or wherever to take pictures and eat. And the fucked up thing about it is that individual won't even be in the pictures that you post. It's wild. That's wild. And a lot of you guys don't even get that. Y'all are foolish. Y'all are just as foolish as these broads. Because you'll go along with it thinking that you're going to get along. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to get along. You just one of the roosters in the yard, boy. You got to find out if you don't fall in the top 3, there's no hope for you. And, yeah, they give it the Salvation Army. See, that's going to go over some of you motherfuckers' heads. They give at the Salvation Army. My salvation's in the Lord. Where's yours? Have a discussion, man, about what it is. What's your intentions? What are your intentions? If you're willing to allow someone in your, let me talk about me. If I'm willing to allow someone into my space, my personal space, I fuck with you beyond fucktivity. Okay? That means I would cut my left arm off and give it to you. That's just that. The only thing that can cut this shit off is if you give me the scissors to do it. That's it. I don't give a shit about what nobody else got to say about you. I don't care about what anybody's got to talk me about how you dealt with them. Fuck that. If you chose up and you chose me and I chose you and I invite you into my space, it's just like the post I put up earlier. If I tell a motherfucker I love you, I love you. Because I don't even tell my family members I love them that much. You know? If I tell you that, goddamn it, I do. I don't like people that much. Because you're always coming with some bullshit. So I keep my circles tight. Yeah. Very tight. But a lot of you fellas, man, y'all are just paying and they playing. What have you done for me lately? Shame. Shame. Look, maybe a lady can help me out. Ladies, when getting involved with the guy, right? The first meeting, and because of COVID, I guess a lot of people are meeting in these ways or whatever. What's your expectation? What are usually your expectations of an individual? I mean, your courtship, your time talking, your that kind of thing. What expectations do you have? Hell, I want to know because hell, what I'm hearing is that these dudes getting their asses reamed out. You know, it's like the show that the Shy, right? Okay, you know, you might have a fucked up dude, right? And he getting his life together. You might be the one that you might be the trifecta, the one that giving him the opportunity to make a change, right? Or the desire to do right, right? But you ain't trying to do right. Question is, would you be honest enough to tell him, look, man, I want to just do me. I like what we got, but I just want to do me. And shout out to the little character, Tiffany. She told him, but you know, they never really, I think, now that I look back on it, they never really confirmed that they were going to be committed. So when I saw her get up out of the bed and go see the other dude, it was kind of like, damn, that's shameful. Yeah. Mm. So expectations, man. What are they? If you just joined the show, man, we're talking about the differences between the expectations of building relations between men and women. Okay? Yeah.
I'm coming through with jujitsu, bone crushing, bone breaking as I get into scorpion steps with the speed of a cheetah. Hit your pressure points with light skills. I'm lethal.
I ain't waiting. Said to do some things. Oh, here we go. Someone said, what's wrong with men spending their money? How they want to spend it. While other men overly concerned about how the next man chooses to spend his money. Some men just like to date and spend money. That's bullshit. Some people are serial daters. I beg to differ, Ms. Webb. There's always intent when a man's dating. When a motherfucker pay for something, he's paying for control. However long that control is, whether it's being leased or not. So I beg to differ when you say that a man wants to spend his money the way, well, he wants to spend his money the way he wants to spend it, but there's always an expectation of whatever the product is he's purchasing at the end of that transaction. Travel, eat, party. At some point in time, he's got to get what he wants out of the situation. Whether it's some sucking and fucking or some sort of routine or some time is free. You goddamn right. But how do you get to the point where you spending time is free? Do you do Dutch or do you do the one-sided thing, or where he's paying for your time? Is that what's happening? Because honestly, I mean, not to say your time, I'm just saying, in general with the dating thing. Because I mean, honestly, I like to date, and I like, I've done it, in my past, and I like to, hang out and talk shit and whatever, and then you go your way, I go mine. But that's on some platonic shit. But you have males out here who are looking for a little more, But then, how far does that go? The question is really, honestly, okay, when you come up, are you willing to reach out to those same guys that have done those things for you to say, hey, look, I want to do this for you? Or would you take this position where, shit, I don't need no motherfucking man for nothing? That's basically where we are. What have you done for me lately? And the what have you done for me lately is always some sort of competition or question as to the sexual selection, because there always is that sexual selection, unless some motherfuckers out here taking pussy. And if that's the case, then, pow. But if not, he got to wait on you to make a decision on him. All right? Wow, you're going to go back at me. That's not true. Some men just like to be in good company of beautiful women. You know what? But it shouldn't always cost their asses to do it. Yeah. That's tricking. That's still tricking. If I got to pay you to come out, am I paying you for an appearance or a party? What are we paying for? That's what I'm talking about. What are we paying for? The question is, shit, there's handsome men. Is women really paying dudes for them to show up or to hang out with handsome men? Excuse me. And once again, there's nothing wrong with a man spending his money. If that's what he chooses to do, that shit's a rarity, man. Tell me. Well, you know what? Wrong. I'll eat that one. If she loves a man enough, she will do anything. She'll hold a pistol. She'll do a lot of shit. Yeah, I got it. But see, the thing with it, then we get to that point where the dude is willing to trust her with his social security number. And this is where that vetting comes in at. You've already made a determination that this is where you want to be, and I fuck with you, you fuck with me. On some long way shit, not some short shit. Yeah. I'm just kind of remiss with the fact that this has gone on for so long without the questions being asked about the equality of it all. There's expectations of these things to happen for women, but are these things reciprocated other than the intimacy? Because into me, I see. Yeah, God damn it. I said it on the last show. And he, what? And if he got it to spend, oh damn. Well, I'll say this much: any motherfucker that's worth his weight's got it to spend, especially on some fun shit. And if you're a Cindy Lauper chick and you just want to have fun, then okay, you having fun. Motherfucker willing to spend his mortgage on a. Well, niggas do it, brothers do it. Excuse me, brothers do it, niggas do it, but white boys don't do it. They budget for that shit. There's mortgage, insurance, car note, whores, and yeah, that's where we're gonna go. That's why when you go to the, hey, come on, we can drink, and it's already budgeted. But yeah, we don't do that shit. We're willing to gamble our mortgage on it. That's a goddamn shame. I'm sorry I'm speaking for y'all fellas, but y'all been fucking up for too goddamn long, and I gotta take the wheel on this one. As they say, Jesus. And I'm the best thing to happen to a lot of motherfuckers since Jesus. So I'm taking the wheel. So tonight I'll call you niggas out. Stop doing that sucker shit. If you're not built like it, man, stay out the lane. Stay out the lane. You're making the price of it go up unnecessarily. Bitcoin is a motherfucker. All right? Get your own currency. Fun girls ain't it. Because trust me, there's a million of them out here like you. Others. Cheers to all the tricks, man. Keep tricking. What it say? Stay thirsty, my friends. My thing is this. And I tell my sons, man, the same goddamn thing. Don't play no goddamn games. Listen. If something you want to do and you don't want to waste the goddamn time, ask what it's going to take. What is it going to take? How much? What is it going to fucking take? Because a lot of times, man, you can get to the bottom of it and get the root of the shit without playing the game. I expect to be dated by the man I'm dating. Okay, you're dating the man. That means you made a commitment to the man that you're dating, and you should be dated. You should be courted and well. Let me stop. That's wrong for a black man to say court because we always get fucked up into some sort of courtship. But yeah, you should be dated and spent time with and quality time and that kind of thing. Yeah. But we're talking about the Cindy Lauper chicks. They just want to have fun, but at the same time, they want to be paid for. And the quote unquote, the lame ass colloquialisms about getting to know one another. And in all actuality, shit, you don't know no goddamn body. You can't think about it or think or feel for anybody but yourself. So what the fuck do I know? The honest thing is that what is it we doing? Are we dating? Are we fucking? What we doing? What's going to be my payoff about this date we getting ready to do? Because trust me, this shit going to cost me some change. And as the change grows, it becomes a grip. Men that can't afford to date should not date. But here's the thing. Now, there you go. Men that cannot afford to date should not date. Well, let me put it to you like this. I covered this on a show a while back, man. When you had a single mother who was willing to go out on a date and leave her children at home hungry and sit down at the table and ask the brother to say, hey, look, would you buy my kids some meals? Bitch, your priorities is fucked up. Because honestly, you could have came and bought me some groceries from my house and we could have a curb date. I wouldn't have to worry about my kids and I could have got acquainted with you. The question is, do you want the fun or do you really want to get acquainted with the brother? Why is that tacky? Why is that tacky? The fact that she asked for the meals for the kids is tacky. Yeah, I get that. That's tacky as fuck. But what I'm saying is, fellas, I'm actually advocating for you guys, man. For us tonight, is the fact you have to take into account who you're talking to, because a lot of times the females they're doing them, but you got to do you too. You got to see who you really fucking with. Listen, what I do know is that if you really have somebody that you are building something with, you should be willing to put her name on her face on your business. See, that went over a lot of motherfuckers' head tonight. Fuck the short-term shit, because we can go and fuck up a bag. But the thing is, at the end of the day, did we buy anything? Did we buy a property? Did we buy anything that's going to take care of us as we grow into our older ages together? Yes, you should have asked for groceries. You're goddamn right. Trifling ass bitch. It didn't happen. But see, we can go back retrospectively to a show that I did where a brother went to a spot, and that was a public meeting. I guess he was just chose to do this in a meeting place, sitting and have a conversation. And they had a hamburger. He bought the lady. They both had a sandwich and a pickle and some fries and a bottle of water, whatever the fuck she ordered at that point in time, whatever was there in the place. But she was being so slick enough that she took a picture of the shit and posted it on her whatever. Unbeknownst to her, the guy was following her and some shit and saw that she posted this shit and was like, look, oh, he must be broke because he brought me here and we got a hamburger and some pickles and fries and a soda or water or whatever the fuck. And the guy was basically, his rebuttal was, look, well, bitch, if you needed this meal, then shit, you needed it more than I do. You must be broke, you know, whatever. You know where I'm going with this shit. But what I'm saying is, transparency is everything. Stop fucking around with people. Stop fucking around with yourself. Okay? Let people know what it is. Let brothers know what it is. Nigga, look. If this is what it is and we on some shit, nigga, 3 dates and a couple $1,000, you can have this. Or, nigga, you can't ever have this. We on some fun shit. I need you to fucking just be here. Whatever the case may be. If you want, whatever it is, put it on the line and let a motherfucker know. That's all. That is all. Give us a fighting chance, man. Goddamn. We got everybody in the world against us. Everybody. Even our own women against us. And by the way, you can get your Everyone versus the Black Man shirt right here. Your hoodie, your whole nine. You can get I'm stupid as fuck. But yeah, you can get that motherfucker right here. Just inbox me. You can get it. It's ready to go. All the way up to a 6X. Yeah. Date within your tax bracket. But what does that mean? Shit. Are we providing 4306 Ts? What are we doing? What are we doing? We putting our tax returns out? What are we doing? Because honestly, any motherfucker can say anything about your net worth. I need to see verified audited taxes to talk about what your net worth is or your tax bracket. If we're doing that. Yeah. And if you got a bag, then goddamn it, we both spending a bag. All right? Yeah. I ain't just laying it out that motherfucker. You gonna put some motherfucking back. You gonna put some money out too, motherfucker. You gonna pay for this pimping. Yeah, that ain't free. The fuck on. That's just me. A woman knows how far she's gonna go with a man after a few dates. Dates are important. No, goddamn. Listen. What I do know about y'all will push it as far as you can push it to see how much you can push it. Okay? But what I do know is within the first encounter, you know whether you want to fucking, ducking, or put his ass in the friend zone forever. That's it. And that's all. And once you go into that friend zone, you can't never get back. But if you have a shot, nigga. If you really want to be there, you better make sure you can get there. It's going to cost you some time. It might cost you a couple dimes, but if you want to, you got to go there and get her, and you got to be willing to fight for her. And yeah, as they say, you got to mold her into what you need her to be, because she's been being her for so motherfucking long. She don't know nothing else. So it ain't going to be easy. Adam lost a rib to get Eve, man. And I don't care who you are. If you've had an operation, goddammit, you know that you were in pain for a long motherfucking time trying to re-heal after they opened your body up. You think about the Lord laid Adam's ass out on some dirt and took the rib and created Eve, right? And just closed him up and say, all right, get up, motherfucker. You got to take care of her from the sweat of your brow. She said, if a man likes a woman, he should prove it. Talk is cheap. Well, you know what? The question is the balance of the woman. And you have women, you have ladies, you have bitches. And I'm going to say this. Bitches ain't got shit and will help you lose yours. Which one are you? Come on, music. Come on, music. The return of the boom bap. My thing is this. God damn it. It's kicking in. Fuck it. I got my tastes, and I'm going to speak how I need to speak. A lot of you bitches will sit there and let a motherfucker run a bag up without even understanding the fact that he's running a bag up with you, fucking with you on some bullshit, and then you'll turn around and ask him for some shit to help you with some shit that you needed long ago without opposed to going in and motherfucker, look, nigga, I need XYZ to make it happen. Because we need XYZ to make it happen. But for the last 5 or 6 weeks, you let this motherfucker take you on some short shit. You went down to tell him. You went to, you took some trips or some shit, some small ass shit. Then you went some dinners and whatever the case may be. But now you need your motherfucking mortgage or your rent paid. You need a car note. You needed this. You needed that. And you expect this motherfucker to show up and show out and lay that shit out for you. But what has not happened, you've not built anything to last, and you still expect this motherfucker to show up and show out. And I'll say this to you fellas, if that's you, if that is you, you were the fucking fool forever. And you've lost your soul. And yeah, nigga, fuck you. Yeah. You make me look bad. Now, okay, you don't need, you want. I like that. 100% woman. I get it. But see, a lot of females, they feel that they need this thing. I guess I don't know whether it's whether they're doing it for the gram or whether they're really doing it because they really want to be with someone. That's the question. Question is, if you really want to be with somebody, you want them to win, right? So then why take from them? If a motherfucker sit back and you think about it, right? Okay, somebody's on the line. How many, by show of hands, how many people have been to nice restaurants in their city, right? On the dates, on the date shit. I'm talking about the white cloth and the courses and the different, all of the accoutrements. Let's say on average, man, you're spending $300, right? To take you out, to date you, to court you, right? And you've been doing this for the last 2 months, right? At least twice a week. Let's just let's be moderate with it. At least twice a week. So let's do the math, right? Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Twice a week, right? That's $2,400 a month, right? And let's say you've been dating this motherfucker for 6 months. That's $14,400, right? That you have given to someone else outside of your relationship because you want to get to know this motherfucker better, right? Bitch, you have your priorities fucked up. Because honestly, man, you can get to know each other over a motherfucking glass of water and a hamburger, and you could have invested that $14,400 in a trucking business, an accounting firm, a motherfucking strip club, a goddamn daycare, anything else that could have paid you exponentially for the rest of your fucking life. So my thing is this. as I said before, the topic of the show tonight is what have you done for me lately? Fellas, wake the fuck up, because if you find these motherfucking bitches, excuse me, that are willing to date you and use you, you are one of the roosters, cock-a-doodle-doo, in the fucking yard, and you need to wake up and let your nuts hang and walk the fuck away. Listen, you ain't even got a goddamn turkey sandwich to go to work with, motherfucker, and you still out here taking this motherfucking bimbo to the goddamn damn, I can't think of no restaurants right now, but you know where the fuck you go. And yeah, you kicking yourself in the ass later because she's rationing that puss. She's rationing that puss out to you. She's rationing it. She ain't giving it to you. She ain't giving you no toppy, nothing, nigga. You just wanted a motherfucking secret selections. Because trust me, the dinner plates go on the gram. You don't. You some bitch. Wake up, nigga. It's like you driving home drunk and you have fallen asleep at the wheel and about to hit a tree. Mathematics is a motherfucker, man. People lie, the numbers don't. You can concoct the numbers, but you can always back yourself up and find out really where the money went. There's always a trail. And I just gave you an example. Bare minimum. The bare minimum, if you really dating hard, twice a week, $300. And that means from you putting gas in your car, to wash your car, to cut your hair, to buy a new pair of shoes, new pair of jeans, slacks, drawers from Walmart to impress this motherfucker. Nigga. Come on, man. You could have done a lot with $14,400. You hear me? Actually, you could have fucked for a lot less than that if you were straight up about your shit. What is it going to take? $5,000, $3,000, $10,000, whatever. Those are the questions you needed to ask. But because you was playing the fool and trying to do the right thing. Let me say this tonight, goddammit. Fuck doing the right thing, because trust me, who knows what the fucking right thing is? Do the right thing for you. At the end of the day, man, you got to run your corporation in the way you need to run it. You have a bottom line, and you have to know what you're willing to sacrifice or to invest and lose. And whatever that is, you leave it on the table and you walk the fuck away, especially if there's no return. And this dating shit, yeah, it's treacherous. Matter of fact, here's the echo. It's treacherous. That's dope as fuck. Anyway, back to the show. Listen, if you just joined the show, man, this is the ROMELLO Marcellus show. I am he is me. If you like what you see, man, look, follow me. Follow me on YouTube. Listen, go to the ROMELLO Marcellus show. All right? Subscribe. Hit that bell, man. Get your notifications. We'll come right on. You ain't got to do that. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to watch me. You ain't ever got to see me again, but you know, you could just turn me on. I'm just some white noise in the background. And trust me, I may drop a jewel you might want to pick up off your carpet. And we'll keep it pushing. Also, got that merch. Don't matter what size it is. I got it in white, black, and red. Those are my colors, man. And I'm going to rock with that. Trust me, there's a reason for it all. But we ain't going to get into it. And you can follow me on the gram. ROMELLO _Marcellus _show. Okay? Yeah. Follow me. Listen. I'm just trying to pull a little paint where it ain't. He's just my, it's like commentary, but it may be factual, it may not. But you have your own opinion, and you have the way that you like to do shit. But it ain't always right. We ain't always right. I'm not professing to be right tonight, but I'm just saying that we have these conversations to increase awareness and to invoke thought. Someone said dating a real woman is an investment. Now, if you're dating for some ass, then you're going to get carried. But if you're dating for a relationship, then dating should be an investment. Okay, so what you talking about, an investment? Okay, here's my view of an investment, okay? let's say I see that you have certain talents in different things, right? The question would be, would you rather have the 14,400 to invest in your future, or would you rather have the 14,400 invested over a whole bunch of bullshit dates that at the end of those dates you could very well lose a motherfucker? Mm. Went over your head, didn't it? Can you count? I can. And I was being modest with that 14,400. Because trust and believe me, in this day and age, nigga chicks are always asking for something else. Can I get my nails done, my hair's done? You know, or excuse me, there's never an ask. There's always a suggestion about what they're dealing with or going through, and hoping for the fact that a motherfucker will step up and say, well, oh, here it is. Date to marry. Oh, so here we go. Date to marry. Date for a real relate. You know what, goddammit, listen. You got a lot to say. Here's the number. There you go. You can call on in. You got a lot to say. Yeah. Don't nobody need to know who you are, but you can call on in. You got a lot of scary ass folks, got a lot to say. And trust me, what I do know, shout out to Bishop Olds. He put a post up a couple days ago, and it makes a whole lot of sense. Motherfuckers will sit back and watch you. They'll chime in on your goofy shit, right? But when you're doing something that's positive, they have nothing to say. It shows you how many people really hate you, or hate what you do, or hate your calling, rather. Continue to do what you're doing because it's making a difference. I can't help the fact that you motherfuckers could never be me. It's taking a lot to be me. Trust and believe me. And I don't have to embellish nothing about me like most niggas out here. Yeah. Welcome to the ROMELLO Marcellus Show. I'm he is me. Once again. Here I am, goddammit. Somebody asked me why I do that, man. I'll tell you why. I have a love for a comic, man, that's been long gone for some time, man. And he's always had an impression on me. And my first time meeting him was because I booked him a long time ago, and I lost. And the indelible impression, the impression that I made on him gave me encouragement. It is a rare thing when an artist will give you half of their purse back because you took an L. And this individual did that for me. Yeah. And then invited me to Atlantic City the very next day to see them. Yeah. God rest your soul, B-Mac. Bad motherfucker. You hear me? Class. That's some shit you can't be bought. I mean, you know, a lot of motherfuckers in school and been in school for years, but they can't buy it. They'll never have it. Yeah. While we marinate, man, listen, I'm going to give you another example of a situation, man, that happened to me or happened with me. And relatives are here. Hang on one second. It's working. Okay, we up and running. I'm gonna get into this conversation, man, because these are things that are actually within the book, and I gotta go ahead and let certain things out about me, and I keep certain things guarded and protected. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
You're on the air.
Yeah, so you said I had a lot to say, so I was trying to call in.
Yeah, you got a lot to say. So you say guys shouldn't date if they can't.
I'm not going to stand by and listen to you. You're advocating for the men. I'm advocating for the women.
Well, I'm not taking from the ladies. I'm basically saying that there are levels to this shit. Real women understand that there's an investment being made, and I grant it, I get that. But what I'm saying is, real women understand that there's a point in time where we are counting the investment being made. When you get beyond $900, you be like, okay, this motherfucker's invested in $1,000 in me. Where can we invest this other $13,400 that we're getting ready to spend if I allow him to spend it on me?
Okay, so this is the part I need you to understand. If a man is spending, you're counting dates, okay? Saying, okay, tonight.
No, I'm counting money, not dates. Money.
Well, money. But if a man have enough money to date like that, then why complain about it? If you cannot afford to date like that, then don't do it.
Let me say this to you.
A man should only, first of all, a man should not even ask a woman out.
Okay,
Ask her for her number.
Okay, so let me say this to you.
Can't afford to date her.
What is that? What standard is that? What do you mean afford to date her? Where is that coming in at? Because you got to understand that the average guy out here, and I'm saying black man, is put in a position where the monies he's making ultimately is barely enough to sustain life. But because he's working a menial job or blue collar job, does that mean he's not supposed to have a beautiful woman?
That's up to the woman too. The woman gotta. This is okay. So if a woman is dating a man and he can't afford a $200 date, then a woman should be able to recognize that from the moment she meets him.
Well, let me ask you this.
Like when you meet someone and you ask them, what do you do or whatever, you get to know the person. A woman is going to know where he can afford and what he can't.
So should it be a $200 date every night, every time they meet?
Not if he's not a $200 date type of guy. He might be an Applebee's guy. He might be a Fridays guy.
Okay. So
she should be able to. I mean, I'm pretty sure a woman knows that.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario then, sister. Let's say you meet a guy, right? And you're a boss chick, that you handling your own. You don't need a man to do shit for you, right? Let's just say that you meet him, you date him a few times, and he's like, look, I like you a lot. But for your life and me dealing with you, and if we get exclusive, I'm willing to donate $1,000 a month to your life. Meaning just your home. Outside of the dating shit that we do. Would you be comfortable with that? Or do you need them to have all of it? I mean, he got to pay for everything. You got to pay my motherfucking mortgage or rent or, car note and insurance, and still date me and take me to the Maldives and do the shit that the Instagram bitches do.
I don't ever want to be fully dependent on no man. I want to I wouldn't even take it if I don't like him like that. Because that's when he's going to want something in return. So I don't even want your money because I don't like you enough to have to deal with you on a consistent basis to get that $1,000. Now, if I like you, I mean, you're giving me a $1,000 allowance a month or whatever. You're getting something. A man gets things in return. They can be financial. They can be through other ways. Women help men in different ways.
Listen, most men don't want nothing from you financially because of their pride. The only thing real men want is to know that you got their back morally and encouraging, and some good gherkins, and some good back me up. At the end of the day, everything else a real man can go out here and get for himself. Trust me, dick or brick, he gonna go get it. If he got a pistol after 2 a.m., he gonna bring some money home.
So what's the problem?
I'm just talking about all the brothers that's being taken advantage of. I mean, it's like some pimping shit. I don't understand how, bros can go out here and pay motherfuckers and, mess around and get killed by some crazy ass John or some shit. And then they go pay this motherfucker. I mean, I'm talking about them, not me. But yeah. I mean, just in general. Just they can take it. Yeah.
Women are taking advantage of men.
There is a sexual selection unless the motherfucker's out here taking pussy. You have to choose a man. See, you choose who you date, but a man chooses who he marries. Does that make sense?
The man also needs to choose who he dates, because if he has a problem with, if a man keeps dating women and spending money, and nothing is coming out of that, like I think men need to date for a purpose. If you're dating for some ass, then you're going to have to spend money for that ass.
Well, like I said,
if you're dating for a relationship, if you're dating for a purpose, pick and choose your women. Pick and choose who you date. Stop dating bitches and date a real woman.
Okay, so you're a real woman, right? Okay, so my thing is, as a man talking to a real woman, how far would you allow a real man to run his bag up before you say, hey, look, I fuck with you. We need to be putting this motherfucking money into some sort of investment as opposed to Del Frisco's or Fugo de Chao or Spago or Serendipity or 20. Listen, I used to go to 21 by my motherfucking self and run a bag up for 10 grand. So what I'm saying is, how far would we run the bag up before you say, hold up, Papa, I like to do nails. Oh, give me that 14 grand and I can go get a lease and do some shit. 1 year? 1 year? Come on, we at 16, at 6 months, we $14,400. So we gonna run it up $30,000 before you realize that, okay, yeah, I want you to give me some motherfucking life. Some real life. We on some grown shit, or we on some Cyndi Lauper shit. Because trust me, most girls do want to have fun. I just want to know. Because trust me, if that's what we're doing, then we can all get like Davey Boy and have some fame, and just call a spade a spade. What we talking?
Let me give you a scenario.
Mm-hmm. Please do.
In this scenario, the woman lives in D.C. The guy that she's dating lives in California.
Okay. We already see the shade. Shout out to my LA niggas. Those in the Bay.
He has money. They date. When he come in town and see her, she fly out to see him, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How many days? Look, you're not dating that person every day. You're not seeing that person every day, but you're dating them. You like them. You see how much money you spend on random dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, if you like the person enough and you can see yourself building something with the person, then you ask. And I think in a situation like that, it takes about a year. to know, okay, I think I want to start a business with this person. I think I want to, let's figure out how to make some money together.
It take a year for you to decide to do that?
You're thinking about dating like on a like every day. Like the person will have to be live in the same city. But there are scenarios where people date and have long distance relationships.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, just for me, if I'm seeing a sister, and let's just put the shoe on the other foot, right? Let's just say we were in a bizarre world, like in A Wrinkle in Time. You familiar with A Wrinkle in Time? I mean, it's a Disney classic, but it's a book that was written a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that the shoe were on the other foot, and you were dating men, and you spent blah blah blah, $300 a date. All right. Let's say that $14,000 was spent already in 6 months.
$15,000 a day.
Right.
Where you going?
I'm just giving you an example. I'm trying to be modest with it, right? So, to say the least, that with that, it's like, well, damn, I could do a whole lot with that in this day and age. I could put a tractor trailer on the road for 14 grand. That's going to yield us about 7 to 10 grand a week, depending on how it's running and whether I get my CDL or I got a couple of reliable drivers. That's going to continue this $300 date shit that I'm doing with you for the next 2 or 3, 4 years, right? So my thing is would be
first of all, you got to date a business-minded woman.
Well,
you choose your women accordingly.
So then there we go. So basically, fellas, are you listening? If she's not business minded and she just take yours, you need to kick that bitch to the curb. Excuse me, my friend. You need to kick her to the curb because she's just going to use you up. You just one of the roosters in the yard, boy. Yeah. A real woman would understand that. She's going to count she's going to do numbers. If nothing else, she's going to count it. Because I was taught that a woman always counts her things. Even in the home, down to the last egg, she knows what she has and she knows what's going on. So if she cares anything about you, I truly believe that she would really grasp that investment and say, hey, we could do a lot more with that money and get a lot more out of the buck that you're spending and giving to these people for me. So that's my question. When does a real woman wake up and touch her man and say, hey, look, enough is enough? A year? $30,000 later? 31 and change later? Almost 32 grand later?
Now, are we talking dating or are we talking relationship?
Dating, period. Relations, dating. If you dating that motherfucking long, you don't know. Listen, I'm a firm believer that if you don't know within the fucking first, or meaning not to say that, well, you have an idea within the first date, but if you don't have an understanding within the 4th or 5th date of what you want to do with a motherfucker, then you just spinning wheels. And if he's willing to go along with you, take his ass for bad, as long as you can take him for bad. And that's real. Give me some of that money that you getting this motherfucker for. Pay this pimp. Pay this pimp.
I truly believe that people date. I'm going to speak for most women that I know.
Go on, shed a light on the sunset.
Date for a purpose.
What's the purpose? Is it to get money or get somebody that they're going to grow old with?
If they're single, they're dating for a relationship, and relationship leads to marriage.
Listen.
If the two decide they want to get married or whatever.
I want a motherfucker I can get my AARP card with. I want to go hard. I want to go to IHOP and bang my cane on the table with her talking about, I want my 20%. Bitches. We want our 15%, 20%, whatever the fuck it is we get off on our hot cakes and eggs and coffee. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, Like, it's just, you got to know who you're dating. You got to know what you want. Like, when you start dating, you have to have, you know what you want first. Now, if you're just dating just to be dating, then that's a serial dater.
Well, there's a lot out here.
Dater. You're just dating. Yeah, it's a lot of serial daters out here. But, and then there are women that date for a purpose.
Well, a lot of their purposes is to come up on $200,000 a month. Like the chick that...
Which one are you going to choose?
Or you could be Nevaeh's mama. Nevaeh mama just needed a real nigga, or excuse me, a simp. Take care of her and her baby after she went out and fucked with some other real nigga. And where they do that at? Ignorance is bliss. But anyway, yeah, there's different variations of the realness, of whatever realness and aspect you want to call real. That's all. I mean, I guess as it should be, it's a case by case basis. Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, case by case basis. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Okay, let's just date on a case by case basis.
Case by case basis. Shout out to Captain White's crab legs and shrimps. They can come up off the motherfucking wharf. So y'all get all y'all need to get now, because y'all ain't gonna be able to get it later. Shout out to Crooms and all them folks down there, Hoffman and all them that want them out. I had to say that. I don't know what the fuck. Honestly, it was just what it was. Because trust me, they made a whole hell of a lot of money in 2020 and 2021 to the motherfucking COVID monies, the unemployments and all that bullshit. And fuck all you idiots that didn't invest that $758, $458 that you got every week. And you're sitting there now wondering what you're going to do while you're dating. And you can't keep the broad that you was dating. You fucked up ass wannabe dudes. Get a job, bitch. Because trust me, a lot of y'all females got out here with these motherfuckers with this motherfucking unemployment money. Yeah. And yeah, y'all may hate what I'm about to say, but our white daddy, he made sure it was had. Shout out to Trump. Fuck y'all. Because y'all that don't understand it, you were missed by it. Listen to me. Go back and do your homework over the last year. You never heard anything about the Federal Reserve Bank because that motherfucker went in and did what he was supposed to do. He deregulated the banks. And if you live up in Baltimore, the dollar houses are back. Get as much as you can get. Get your credit up. Get your millions. Get it. Because I'm going to get as much as I can. Just know that. Hey, sister, before we get off the line, I need to put a bug in your ear about these houses so we can go and get your money. So you don't have to worry about motherfuckers dating you and spending it 14-4. Right back to the show. I'm sorry. Yeah. What have you done for me lately and all that bullshit? Yeah. She on the show. She said what she need to say. A whole year, you nigga. You need to come with some motherfucking money to date this one. Right here on the, she got a job. She got a career. She got her motherfucking shit. You need to come with your money right and you're behind tight because trust me, her and her peoples, they ain't going for nothing less. You need to do right. And yeah. I don't know where you from and where you at, but it's what it is. And shout out for all my DC niggas. Stop doing the shit that you doing for the nigga next to you. You understand me? Because most of the niggas that next to you ain't got a motherfucking thing. And they trust me. They gonna end up on D Street is over. You gonna end up in Lewisburg waiting to hear what you need to hear because you stood next to a nigga that would help you lose your shit. If a nigga ain't got what you got, trust me, he's gonna help you lose yours. Same as a female. Vet your folks. Tomorrow's show, man, I'm going to get into vetting and understanding why the classism is there. Classism is there for a reason. Niggas ain't supposed to be everywhere. Niggas ain't supposed to be everywhere. And I'm going to bust a bubble tonight. You motherfuckers that go to Del Frisco's and all these little chain restaurants, you bitches ain't been nowhere. Understand this. If they sit placement on the table, you don't even know what it's for. Bitch, you ain't supposed to be there. You're there to take pictures, and you're doing it for the gram. You're not doing it for the true experience in life. You know what? Let me do this. Thank you for calling in. I truly appreciate your time. But I need to tear these motherfuckers a new asshole, and I don't need you to be a part of this. So I need you to have some plausible deniability. Thank you. Truly, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome.
Good night.
You have been truly a delight. Thank you. Now back to you, motherfuckers. Listen to me. Tomorrow, the show topic, I'm going to tell you right here what it is tonight. Niggas ain't supposed to be everywhere. Niggas don't belong everywhere. So tell somebody, because somebody need to know what somebody need to know, because I'm going to tell you what you need to know. Tomorrow night, I'm going to give you some motherfucking game about the things you need to know, because trust me, you talking to a motherfucking high-class nigga right here who's been everywhere and done it all. I don't have to embellish nothing about me. Trust me, the white folks done told a story about me, and you're going to understand what it is you need to know. Listen to me. I ain't like most motherfuckers that will sit up on a motherfucking platform and tell you, oh, I embellished that shit. I ain't embellished a motherfucking thing about me. Trust me, if I touch it, I own it. Get the game, because the game is real. It's to be sold, not to be told. And the preparation of it all, it is real. Listen, I didn't last as long as I lasted because I told motherfuckers about me. I walked around motherfuckers who thought they was like that for years. And trust me, they had no understanding about me. And I watched the niggas disappear. Understand that. I've never done nothing for a nigga next to me. Fuck niggas, because niggas ain't shit. I do things for real black folks because real black folks need to stand up and rule shit like they're supposed to rule it. This dating shit is fucked up because it's supposed to be by design. Women, understand your place. You are the rib and the backbone. The rib holds the backbone up. Understand this. If a motherfucker's willing to sacrifice himself for you, stand in front of a bullet or a bus, you need to be willing to open yourself up and to accept this person. Because what you breathe into him, understand that you hold, or a rib holds the lungs in. What you're willing to expand and to breathe into that motherfucker's life. Life. The date shit, oh, it's cool. It's cool for a while. But bitch, if you're willing to allow a motherfucker to spend 14 grand, 1,400 on you over 6 months, your priorities are fucked up. You can't get none of that back. But yet and still, you still standing there with your fucking hand out asking this motherfucker for something that he ain't got. You took it for your dry ass snatch. Ain't worth $10. Yeah. Understand that game, man. Listen, game fucked up. I was talking to you about a scenario, man, when we talk about promoting, man. Shout out to B-Mac, man, who looked out for a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. In 1996, I was one of the first to promote. I managed an artist, man, that did this motherfucker song, Woman's Work. And he did it so well that the motherfucker who actually did it after the person who did it gave him props. God rest my grandmother. I would call that woman every night and let her know where my whereabouts was. I don't give a fuck if I was in Belfast or fucking St. Louis. Listen. Real people do real shit. That's all I can say. The rest you're going to have to pay for. I ain't embellishing nothing about me. Yeah. When you go through wars, man, it's etched. It's in history. The dating shit, man, you got to do it at your own risk. For me, I ain't going to change who I am. I'm too motherfucking old. So there is a vetting process before I allow you into my inner sanctum. And trust me, I'm willing to sacrifice certain things of myself to be in certain elements to see who's who. But if I allow you in, motherfucker, you in. And real talk, because I've allowed you in, I think that much of you. And as my brother from another mother would always say down in the A, because I've allowed you in, I'll hurt you if you fuck me. Y'all remember Scarface? When Sosa say, Tony, don't you ever fuck me. Don't you ever fuck me. That's how I live my life. Because I don't bother nobody. It's like my children. It's like all those I love. The women in my life, trust me, if they call me, I'm coming. And I'm willing to put that orange jumpsuit right back on behind them because their integrity is that much to me. I'm not questioning them. It says a lot. But fellas, while y'all move about out here, man, y'all have to ask the right questions because there is a corporation of you and a corporation of them. Look here, bitch. I got about 4 good dates in me. You need to make a decision about me and what you want to do. If you want to move forward, we building something. This is what it is, or not. And stand on that shit. And if you're not willing to do that, man, then okay, you might as well go ahead and play the blade and get you a motherfucker that you can pay your little change to and get what you need to do and you paying that hoe to leave and save you some drama and some stress. Because trust me, these motherfucking bitches out here, excuse me, friend. Listen. Hold on. Let me pump the brakes. I don't call black women bitches. I call bitches bitches. I call women women and ladies ladies. As much as you go to school, you can't buy class. But a lot of these bitches out here got the game fucked up thinking they're women because of genitalia. Your genitalia doesn't make you a woman. It's your fucking character. These bitches fuck it up for you women. And that's just the way it is. Fellas, if you want to play with these bitches, you need to keep you some motherfucking, not alcohol because you got dirty germs. You need to keep you some peroxide. If it bubbles, you're in trouble. Okay? So, I'm going to say this to you. If you find you a bitch, she's willing to allow you to run your bag up because she don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day because she got 5 like you on a line. A woman is going to check you within the first couple of dates and say, this is what it is, and this is where we need to go. So these are the things I need to see to you or see from you as a prerequisite to go forward any further. You understand? To establish some sort of consistency with life, meaning plans, directions, what's your 5-year goals, that kind of shit, and those things. These are the things that matter to get you a rhythm going. Bitches, they just out here to play. Okay? So with that hoe, you stop her and you ask her, bitch, what is it going to cost? What is it going to take? Shout out to Ty Barnett. Real motherfucker. I like you. Yeah. Junior, not senior, but junior. Shout out to senior too, but junior. Anyway, keep it moving. Listen, stop playing games with yourself. My beautiful black people, the thing that you grind for in life is the time and the opportunity to move the way that you need to move. Stop living other motherfuckers' dreams. You got a job, you have a career, whatever that case may be. The very thing that you infuse someone else's dream with, you can do for yourself because you're there 14 hours a day. And I'm saying 14 because it takes you 2 to get up, 8 to get there, 2 to get home and wind down. 14 hours a day to live someone else's dream. Stop living someone else's dream. Live yours. Do the things that you want to do to provide the income and the legacy beyond you and your life for those that are coming behind you. Okay? Stop. The relationships that you perceive, if you're over 30, start looking for the individual you want to get your AARP card with. You want to become a senior citizen with. It is bad to grow old alone. And stop allowing society to tell you that it's not cool to have a big family. Tonight I will say to you, I have 7 children, 12 grandchildren. God has been truly good to me. I love every one of them. And I have been blessed through the crash dummy shit that I have done to allow me and afford me the position to know that somebody's been praying for my dumb ass for me to be able to touch all of mine. For all of them to know who the fuck I am and who I am to them. This is truly the blessing. This is the true wealth. Everything else, trust me, in my life, me and mine, we fucked up some commas. We have fucked up some commas. And like I said to you before, I don't have to embellish anything. the people have told my story, me and mine. What I'm saying to you is stop wasting the time looking at individuals that are full of shit. If they're on platforms like this and they're not bona fide by things like public records, the municipals, audited taxes, those kind of things, they're full of shit. Full of shit. Do the things that you have to do for you and get yourself to a point where you can govern more time for yourself to love on those that love on you. You want to date, as we've talked about tonight, and I recognize the individuals that came on the show, date with a purpose. Have a timeline in which you need to see the things that you need to see. Usury is a motherfucker. Don't allow yourself to be used or abused. Allow everything that you are willing to sit on the table to be an investment or a loss at the end of the day. If you're not getting what you invested in the timeline that you are willing to endure, move the fuck on. Don't be concerned about the individual before you, because a lot of times they're not worthy. Hurt people hurt people. You don't know who you're fucking with until they show up. Now, fellas, I can say this to you, and I'm saying this to you ladies, or excuse me, females, or excuse me, bitches. You're narcissistic. You have a lot of issues. We've been raised with one element and not the other. And a lot of times the element is female. No disrespect, no pun intended. But because of the nature, you wear your emotions on your sleeves. And I'm talking to the fellas. Govern yourself more. As I stated on the show before, as blacks, we are the only race and class of people that can not talk about anyone else killing, maim, assaulting, anything else. You can talk about Jews, you can't talk about Asians, you can't talk about police, you can't talk about anything else being killed or hurt without being sanctioned or censored. But you can talk about black folks all day long. Fuck that nigga. I'm going to shoot that nigga in the face. All that bullshit. I did everything without being censored or sanctioned. You know why? Because the dissemination is the search for conviction. This may have went over a lot of you guys' heads, so I guess you'll rewatch it again to see what I just said. So what I'm saying to you is this. Do whatever it is you're doing, do it with a purpose. Allow your purpose to be known to all individuals that are involved with your selection. Okay? Do things that are going to buy you time to be free. As Amistad said, give us free. Now you'll watch this movie, but anyway, we're living in a time where we're actually being corralled into a socialist position, and we don't recognize it because most folks are willing to fall in line. Fuck that, I ain't. I'm gonna ride this bitch to the wheels fall off of it. I've been in the belly of the beast, and yeah, I don't give a fuck right now. So yeah, I want to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it, and I think that you guys should have the same mentality, but putting yourself in a position fiduciarily to be able to maintain the responsibility of doing the things that you want to do without usury. Usury is short-lived. When you find people that are falling off, it's because their term or time of usury has ended with you. So, what have you done for me lately is merely a statement, and it's a broad statement for everyone that we deal with, my black people. I'm not willing to sit here and say people of color anymore. I'm going to call a spade a spade. My black folks, it's time for us to get our shit together because trust me, don't nobody got us but us. And we have to start doing shit to us. It's about being straight up and being exact about the shit that we want and we desire from one another. We have to be accountable for the shit that we've done. If we've lied to one another, if we've deceived one another, if we've done those things, we have to be willing to stand for the shit that we've done and to make amends. Okay? If not, hey, the continuum will continue to go on. And it puts us in a place of weakness and vulnerability. Okay? So, with that said and done, get your understanding. Get your understanding. I don't care where you've gone to get it or where you go to get it, but get it. And anything you decide you want to do in life, do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Okay? They thought Noah was crazy until it began to rain. The things you do, don't just do it for the money. Do it because you want to change lives. Even if it's just your clan's life. You know? Let your legacy speak for you. This is the resurrection of you. I mean, because beyond this life, we don't know where anything else has begun. I mean, or anything else is going to go. I mean, we've been taught to believe that, oh, there's a life after death, but shit, who knows whether there is or not. What I'm saying is get the biggest bang for your buck while you're here. Allow generations beyond you to talk about you, to continue to resurrect you and the things that you've done to change lives. Okay? Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do something. Trust me, I've been doing a lot of shit for a long motherfucking time that these people had never had an idea that a motherfucker was doing. And I'm speaking on something that I don't have to embellish. The federal government has told my story. It's in black and white, sitting somewhere. Trust and believe me, it's coming out. The game is not to be told, but to be sold. So get your ass ready to buy my motherfucking shit. Yeah. Trust and believe me. It's coming. So what I'm saying to you is, man, you can do any goddamn thing. Anything. Anything. So while you're dating and you're doing shit and you're professing, you're looking at things and one another that you think you need to be looking at. Let me ask y'all a question. Why the fuck was so many niggas down in Miami this weekend past or this week past? Down in the Versace mansion and shit like that. Or excuse me, it ain't even Versace mansion. It's a fucking restaurant. It's like a Fridays now. I was doing this shit many years ago when the fuck you couldn't even get the motherfucker unless you rented the whole joint out. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out, was it a takeover or some shit? What the fuck was it? I'm trying to figure out, because trust me, they had to be giving it over because I'm looking at the class of people that was there. You know what? I'm wrong. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. Forgive me, y'all. Anyway, moving right along. Listen, get all you can get. Get your understanding, man. Thank the Creator. Thank God that you are here and able to do something that will shock the world. Yeah. And just be straight about your intentions. All right? Love on yourself. Love yourself as you would want somebody to love you, man. Let people see you loving on yourself. Don't make it about nothing else. All right? Because trust me, that's what matters. When people can see you loving on yourself, they know they have to love on you that way because this is how you love on yourself. All right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and and gentlemen, this is it. It's the ROMELLO Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.